So hi there, folks. We're back again with our reading walkthrough. So this is test number 4 for the Cambridge number 17. It's really early in the morning, and I'm determined to provide a walkthrough for reading. So it kind of seems very interesting to complete this passage because bats to the rescue: how Madagascar's bats are helping to save the rainforest. Pretty interesting thing to read about, first of all. So now, again, you don't waste a lot of time. What you really have to do is understand the order of the questions, and that's it. So you will see that Madagascar forests are being destroyed by attacks from insects. So loss of habitat. So loss of habitat. A loss of habitat has badly affected insectivorous bats in Madagascar. Insectivorous. Okay, so this I'm getting a rough tab to highlight. Insectivorous bats in Madagascar. Ricardo Rocha. So what are you gonna do with this Ricardo Rocha or Rojo, whatever the name is? You're gonna highlight that instantly, just as you know. So that you can see that question number 3 comes over here. That means 1 and 2 will come over here. Habitat modification has resulted in indigenous bats in Madagascar becoming useful to farmers. So there was a habitat modification. Habitat modification means they changed something. Changed something of an area where indigenous bats used to live or are living. Indigenous means native. So becoming useful to farmers. All right, useful to farmers. So the Malagasy mouse-eared bat is more common than other native bat species in Madagascar. So lastly, bats may feed on paddy swarming caterpillars and grass web worms. So you can see that the another one, the two technical names. So basically, what you can do is you can find Malagasy mouse-eared over here. So swarming caterpillar and grasswormer. So we found that 6 species of bat are preying on rice pests, including the paddy swarming caterpillar and grass web worm. Whoops. So I'm gonna take that over here. So there we go. We found question number 6 already. So we're gonna do that. All right, we found question 6, which is obviously true. There you go. So other than that, Rano Mafana. I'm gonna find the name Rano Mafana quickly. Where's Rano Mafana? Rano Mafana. All right. Rano Mafana Group, or what? National Park. Oh, there it is. Rano Mafana National Park. So I'm not gonna go there yet. I will just start with the question number 1. So there are a few places in the world where relations between agriculture and conservation are more strained. The word strained means in harm. So Madagascar's forests are being converted to agricultural land at a rate of 1% every year. So much of this destruction is fueled by the cultivation of the country's main staple crop called rice. And a key reason for this destruction is that insect pests is destroying vast quantities of what is grown by local subsistence farmers. So, number 1, so leading them to clear the forest to create new paddy fields. So we found another answer here. We have the answer to question number 1 to question number 1. So we have it as false because, let me first of all say, whoops. IELTS questions are pretty tricky sometimes. Here it says they are being destroyed by attacks from insects. However, no, insects are not attacking. They are not attacking. Of course, they are attacking, but they're not destroying the forest. They're attacking something that is grown by farmers. And just because insects are attacking something that is grown by farmers, it could be, I don't know, whatever the vegetable or maybe that they're growing, or the cultivation of any plant, what a farmer is growing These plants are being attacked by insects, and the farmers are seeing it. They are looking at the fact that insects are harming something that is being grown, and yet therefore they are it is the farmers who's destroying the forest to create new paddy fields, right? So that's why the answer is false. So loss of habitat has badly affected insectivorous bats in Madagascar. So the result is devastating habitat and biodiversity loss on the island. But not all species are suffering. In fact, some of the island's insectivorous bats are currently thriving, and this has had important implications for farmers and conservationists alike. So there you go. We have question 2 already with us. See that? So we have another false. No, that means insectivorous bats are not badly affected. It's saying that habitat biodiversity loss on the island, so that it's devastating. That means devastating means it is a harmful result to many species, but not all you can see, not all are suffering. In fact, and then there's this part that is giving an emphasis. It's explaining why not all. So insectivorous bats are currently thriving and has important implications for farmers and conservationists alike. So, at the University of Cambridge, zoologist Ricardo Roja is passionate about conservation of and bats. More specifically, he's interested in how bats are responding to human activity, and deforestation in particular. He's so human activity and deforestation. Two concentrations. Rocha's new study shows that several species of bats are giving Madagascar's rice farmers a vital pest control service by feasting on plagues of insects. Feasting means to eat something with pleasure, also in great amount. So, did he carry out studies of bats in different parts of the world? We do not know. We don't know that. So we'll do as not given. So there we go. We don't know that. So he carried out studies of bats, but he also doesn't say. I mean, in different parts of the world, we don't know where, except the fact that he's from the University of Cambridge. Habitat modification has resulted in indigenous bats in Madagascar become useful to farmers. Obviously, yes, true. The reason for that is Rocha's new study shows that several species of bats are giving Madagascar rice farms a vital pest control service by feasting on plagues, and this he believes can ease the financial pressure. So vital pest control service. This is question number 4. There we go. Question number 4. Bats comprise roughly 1/5. Excuse me. Bats comprise roughly 1/5 of all mammal species in Madagascar, and 36 recorded bat species are native to the island, and making it one of the most important regions for conservation of this animal group anywhere in the world. So, Malagasy mouse-eared. Co-leading an international team of scientists, Rocha found that several species of indigenous bats are taking advantages of habitat modification. There you go, habitat modification to hunt insects swarming above the country's rice fields. Become useful to farmers. So, taking advantage of modification to hunt insects swarming above the country's rice fields. They include Malagasy mouse-eared bat, major long-fingered bat, the Malagasy bellied free-tailed bat, and Peter's wrinkle-lipped bat. However, the Malagasy mouse-eared bat is more common than any other native bat species in Madagascar. We do not know that, so the answer is going to be obvious and not given. Again, the reason for the because it's true is that habitat modification. Another answer is you can say that taking advantages of habitat modification, and which is swarming above the country's rice fields. It is the same word as in this one, vital pest control service by feasting on plagues of insects. Feasting on plagues of insects means eating a large amount of insects with great pleasure. That's pretty much what it means. So they are taking advantage of eating them, which is helpful for the farmers because farmers will then have less financial pressure on wasting money or to buy something that some sort of a chemical in order to prevent insects on attacking their field of rice. So bats may feed on paddy swarming caterpillars and grass webworms. So yes, we did that as well. We defined question number 6. So we have Ranamaphana National Park. We found that already. So ultrasonic recording to identify favorite feeding spots, DNA analysis of bat something. Rocha and his team used state-of-the-art ultrasonic recorders to record over 1,000 bat feeding buzzes. Echolocation sequenced by bats to target their prey at 54 sites in order to identify the favorite feeding spot of the bats. The next use DNA barcoding techniques to analyze droppings collected from bats. So droppings collected from bats. And droppings collected from bats means this is question 7. Whoops. We have so analysis of bat droppings. So there we go. Were most active in rice fields located on hills. So the recorders revealed that back activity over rice fields was much higher than it was in the continuous forest, 7 times higher over rice fields, which were on flat ground, and 16 times higher over fields on the sides of hills. So, and that ate pads of rice, something, sugarcane, nuts, and fruit, leaving no doubt that the animals are preferentially foraging in these man-made ecosystems. So, what were they eating? So, while the findings indicated that rice farmers benefits most from bats, the scientists also found that indications that bats were consuming pests of other crops. So, including the something. So the sugar cane is present here, and the sugar cane is present. What do we have? Sugarcane, nuts, and fruit. Sugarcane, nuts, and a citrus fruit. We have that, including the black twig borer, which infests coffee plants. 8 pests of rice. We cannot say black twig borer. It's a coffee plant, so the answer is going to be. You cannot choose the answer black twig borer first of all because first here it is asking you to put one word only. So 8 pests of rice. If you write the black, it's not correct. It's not a plant. It's a color. Twig borer, twig. It's also not a plant. Twig borer. So black twig borer is a name given for a coffee plant. So the answer is going to be a coffee. So they will prevent the spread of disease by eating something. So take that and highlight it and give this a question number 8. There you go. The effectiveness of bats as pest controllers has already been proven in the US and Catalonia, said co-author James Kemp from University of Lisbon, but our study is the first to show this happening in Madagascar, where he stakes for both farmers and conservationists are so high. So, disease. Local people may have a further reason to be grateful to their bats. While the animals are often associated with spreading disease, Rocha and his team found evidence that Malagasy bats feed not just on crop pests but also on mosquitoes carriers of malaria. There you go. So by eating who? Mosquitoes. There you go. We have mosquitoes. Question 9. They provide food rich in something. Roger found out that relations is complicated. When food is scarce, bats become a crucial source of protein for local people. Whoops, there you go. Crucial source of protein. Question number 10. Easy. Passage 1 is always easy. You can finish it under 10 minutes just by skimming the answers. They always come in order. 99.9% of the time the questions come in order. So food rich in proteins. There we go. The buildings where they roost become something. Even the children will hunt them, and as well as roosting in trees. The bats sometimes roost in buildings, but are not welcomed there because they they make them unclean. So the buildings where they roost become unclean. Very easy. Excuse me. There you go. They become unclean. So take this. Question 11. There you go. They play an important role in local sampling. So at the same time, however, they are associated with sacred caves and the ancestors, so they can be viewed as beings between worlds, which makes them very significant in the culture of people. Another one. You can see that there's no need to make even a walkthrough for this passage, I guess. Pretty much everything is going very, very easy. They play an important role in local culture. I'm very lazy to write the paraphrases here because since from the early morning. So, but important role here means makes significant in the culture of people. Farmers should provide special something. So, and one potential problem is that while these bats are benefiting from farming, at the same time, deforestation is reducing the places where they can roost, which could have long-term effects on their numbers. Roger says, but the right help, we hope that farmers can promote this mutually beneficial relationship by installing bat houses. So yeah, there you go. We can find bat houses. Boom. And that's it. Question 13. So yeah, there you go, guys. We're finished officially. Passage 1 is finished. And yeah, if you have any questions, make sure to comment down below. Hit that subscribe button, by the way. And one last thing I want to mention to those people who are actually subscribed and who are actually watching the video. The video that I'm trying to make is for those who have absolutely no idea on how to complete or how overall reading in IELTS exam works. So if you're an expert, if you have taken in an IELTS exam, if you're 7+ and higher or higher, if you want to watch, please do watch. But if you don't, you don't have to put a comment and just strike the video, because you will be striking back. So anyways, the video's main purpose is to give a fundamental understanding on those who do not actually know how reading actually works. It's for the newcomers. It's for those people. Where IELTS appears to be new. So yeah. Again. So if you found the video helpful, smash that button, like button of course, and that notification bell with subscribe as well. So which I am trying to provide more of this in the upcoming ones. So there you go, guys. Pretty much that is it. And yeah,